my name's Brainybren and I'm back again for another base build in this crazy world called Rust. I've got a bit of a stacked and trapped one for you today, so first thing you want to do is you need a high wooden foundation, so you can place 4 of these underneath. Then the rest of the base is a basic 3x3 with a bit of honeycomb on each side, so it's as simple as that. Now the only complicated bit is this centre bit. When you've got that high foundation in, you want to go pillars up 3 floors, and then upgrade them. Okay, now here's for the fun part. Okay, so we are going to have doors here, but there's one thing we've got to do before we put the doors in. We have got to place twig behind. This has got to be done before you place the door. So another trick I'm doing here, so I'm going to put a doorway, because say your mate's coming round, he wants to access your cupboard, fair enough. Do not upgrade it, leave it twig. Okay, so back to walls, do that, we do that. Right, so job's good. So now we can slap in the doors. We want them to open it outwards, set your code locks on them. Okay, so now that's done, but not complete. See how we've got a doorway there? What we're going to do with that is we're going to slap one of them there. And there you go, see how it allows you to place? We want it to open inwards. Now's the tricky part, you need to have that door open and go in. Right, you can do this twig over and climb down, but you need to make sure this door is open before you place the closed lock on it. Oh, hang on, wrong button. Because if not, the code lock will be in here and you won't be able to access it. So there you go, 2. Okay, job's good. So now we can close that door and close that one, and there you go, that's that done. You can now upgrade these 3 bits, 4 bits even, sorry. And there we go. Stop flying. So the idea behind this is you leave all of these open as you log off. And we are going to have doorways here, like so, which as you can see that blocks, plus a door in the way, so it's going to be double reinforced. And it's basically just a clusterfuck. So the rest of this base build on the outer layer is fairly easy. We're going to be using this stat level in the centre though to roof stat base. All the loot, everything on this is going to be on the first floor. The ground floor is a kill box. Everything above is stacked. So now we know that, let's get this fucker up and done. So where's the front door? Let's say that. This is just making my tiling easier as I go up. Let's upgrade the outer. Time for a bit of honeycomb. And ground floor honeycomb complete. Now for above. This just makes life easier when you've got to build the base, so that's why I stuck them in. Like so. And you also need to decide on a point for your ladder actually come up. I think it's going to be this corner because it's conveniently located. This is the floor where we don't want the stack because this is going to be your living area. And put that there. that. That's for the trap at your front door, you'll see in a second. And if you haven't seen my previous videos, I always do that. So now we've got that done, let's fly again. So that's all looking good. So now this is going to be the living area, just here, this floor. So what we want to do from here on in is we want to see how it won't let me clip in. This will solve that. Now the walls will clip in. And just upgrade your sensor. Ah, damn it. Now here's the thing. If you really want access to drop down here to be able to open that up and shoot out, it's an option. But you've got to remember your cupboard is right here. So if we tab and we stick this right in the back corner, like so. Re-stick this on. And there you go, you actually have a defendable position if you so want to. But you've got to bear in mind it's hard to close those doors from out here. Just something if you want to do, you can do. But to do that you're going to have to stick a double door in here and then probably like jump through. Yeah, it'll allow me to do that. Come on, come on. We just had the spot, you know you did. There we go. So let's turn that off. Then if someone's downstairs and you can't get down that way for whatever reason, come on, you can do it. I'm not usually this disabled. There you go, straight through. And then you can defend yourself from here. So not bad, or you could even stick an auto turret in here if you wanted to. Okay, now this is basically your living floor. So okay, so that's that floor done. So let's slap a ladder hatch. Where are my ladder hatches? Construction. So that's that floor done. Okay, now for your loot room. As I said, this isn't really the biggest loot room, so this is probably just a solo or duo base. Trio if you want to, but this is how I'm going to do the loot. Instead of doing full honeycomb, I'm going to have half honeycomb, like so. So I'm going to leave it at that, and these points here we can stick furnaces in, boxes, stick double doors on, whatever you need to. So, and only really, in fact I'm going to change my mind on that, because these two are 2C4, basically they're exposed. So we'll only have the middle bit. There you go, they're going to be little furnace points or whatever you need points. So now the rest of it is just purely going to be roof stats and honeycombed. So let's fly again. And seal that up, because this is just vertical protection. Because as you know, nowadays everybody likes to come in through your roof. Alright, job's a good one. So let's continue this shit on. You need to put a floor tile on there. There we go. Alright, so for the next layer, out. Maybe make that to it, if I can hit it. Let's see where that is. Is that the frame for that? There we go, sorted. Alright, so now the next layer. This is where you may run into stability issues. There's nothing to worry about. We'll work around that. So now upgrade. On this row here we'll have better stability because that's not a half stack floor, that's actual floor, if you get what I mean. So there we go. So now what we'll do is we'll wall this off. And another thing we'll probably do is we're going to add roofs, just because the extra layer of protection. If you don't use them, then you're stupid, even though it gives you some gaps. But see, there we go, that's that roofed up. Let's upgrade. So that's that done. Now for the final layer. Nice. So we're going to have to hope the stability from out there helps to join this one. Yay, that were a bit of luck. Seriously, I do plan these things. I meant for that to happen. And it's up to you what you want to do with your roof. The roofs are always me point. I like to try to continue them up so they're fucking meet, but that never, very rarely works out. See, like the one I want to join it to, that one of these two. There we go. Let's try this. That's why I really don't mess with roof tiles, because I just don't work for me. So there we go. That adds you no real extra protection, that does. So let's upgrade that. Ah, so it needed some internal support, that explains that. Alright, so there you go. And let's just upgrade these. Yes, I know I have no clip, which makes everything a lot easier, but it is what it is. Right, then just tile that off. And upgrade. Right. And that's pretty much her done. What I'd do just for giggles, stick a turret there. Alright, so going in, we've got a trap right above her head. If anybody ever did manage to make it this far, they are fucked. Or you could even leave them open, closed, and let them run round to here, because then they immediately won't see it. And bish bash bosh, they're fucked. If you wanted to, you could even have a few secret stashes in here, whatever you need. Then we go round to here, and we have a living area. It is what it is. You've got a way to jump down to your centre and get back up. We've got these little points here which are protected half by your honeycomb, but still, like I said, anybody raiding this, I'm pretty sure they are going to go few roof. I mean, I'd probably think about dunking 4 rockets into your honeycomb about here, which would drop these 2 walls and these 2, but it wouldn't reveal your loot. Then from there, I'm not sure where I'd go. It's hard to say if you've made the base, if you get what I mean, so. But, alright, so I'm just going to quickly decorate this up, and then I'm pretty much done. Okay, so as you can see, I've decorated this bad boy up. We've got a few photos to keep us company. Surprisingly more loot than I thought. If you do this, you can get 2 boxes on, then these in the corner. Got 2 beds over here, we've got a little furnace spot, we've got a bench, we've got a research bench. So I'd say more than enough storage for a duo. So let's just drop down and check these out. And as I've mentioned before, the double door trick, so even if someone blows this, they still cannot get through without taking this door out. And this door has no use whatsoever, so it's better off doing that than nothing. These traps, pretty OP, keep them just well stocked. You can hide a few small stashes in there, whatever you need. But apart from that, it's pretty nice base. As I said, I'd probably, if you're trying to lure people in, I'd probably keep these front ones closed. And remember your cupboard's back there, so if your mate needs to access it, he can. And you can also shoot out at this gap at your front door. It's also a good place to stick an auto turret, me reckons, so let's just check. See, it's line of sight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd shoot you if you came through here. So, let's close them up, and we've got that on all 4 sides, as you see, and you leave these open, except for this one. Leave all the others open, because if a raider gets through here, decide to blow this door, then try to go through this one, they're blocked. More likely, they will go for this one here, because they think this is stats and there's something important there. So if it were me, I'd blow that one, and then you'd get fucked basically, you know what I mean? So close them up. I'm pretty sure, even though raiding's changed a lot, I still think people go for the centre. So, hey, I'm lost in my own fucking base here. So we head this way. That grass is going to be annoying as fuck. And then we have the old shotgun trap above the door. And from the outside, it's really an unsuspecting base. It just looks like a crappy 3x3, but it's really not. Well, let's just fly around a bit and have a look from the sky. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just check resource cost. I've not checked that. You for real. So basically 70k. 67 if you fucking want to get accurate, so. Alright. So my name's Brainybren, thank you for watching. This has been the Stats and Trap Base. Thank you and bye.